All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Third Space Pod. This is the 30th damn episode of this fucking podcast. My name is Kenny. To my left of me, I got my co-host Dan. And to his left, we have Senor Andrew.
Oi, mate.
All right.
Oh, mate, it's good
I was
day.
gonna say that. You took it first. What the fuck?
I don't know any other phrases.
All right, first off, I want to apologize. We didn't have an episode last week. We're actually going to skip to a new schedule, which is we're going to be releasing an episode every other week now to make one, because we're all damn busy with our jobs and everything. And this will make more time for us to make other type of content outside of the podcast.
More quality content.
Yeah, so, maybe we'll go out thrift shopping for each other or something like that. Do a little mukbang or something,
Yeah.
So we're going to stick to that for now. And appreciate you guys for understanding. And so what you guys been up to? I feel like we haven't shot a podcast in a while. Well, at least it feels like, for me, it feels like we haven't shot one in a while.
Yeah.
It's only been like a week, 2 weeks.
I think it's been like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Mm.
Possible.
Oh yeah, because we didn't last week.
Yeah. And then again, Vicky's not here. She's not feeling the greatest.
Mhm.
So she's not going to be in this episode. What'd you guys do over the weekend?
Shit, I got bad memory. What'd I do? You go first. What'd you do? over the
I
weekend?
honestly didn't really do much.
You're talking about this weekend or last week?
Wait, this weekend? Yeah.
Yeah, this past weekend.
The only thing I did Friday, we went to go eat Misukon, just like a Korean
Yeah.
pub drinking
place
place,
is so
and we
good.
drank like crazy.
Did you go, Andrew?
No, I didn't go. Jess is sick, so I just kind of stayed home and took care of her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We all got
Okay.
sloshed.
Yeah, but that is one of my favorite restaurants.
Yeah, Misokon's fire.
Okay,
Yes.
you know what's crazy? I've never seen it so packed as it was when we went.
Really?
It was so packed. Dude.
Really?
Like
I've
right,
seen it packed before.
you know, right when you walk up the structure and you get
Uh-huh.
off the stairs and you could see it.
Yeah.
There were so many people out there. I was like,
Really?
dude.
Okay.
There were enough people where they had that right outdoor seating area all the way on the right.
Uh-huh.
And then they were using the outdoor seating area at the Korean barbecue place too.
Oh, wow.
So everything was just packed.
That's crazy.
It was pretty cool.
They had the outdoor seating this time?
Yeah, I think so. Because they were like pushing that cart of food.
Oh.
to the side.
I love the outdoor seating at that place. It's such like a whole vibe.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I feel like you don't get the same experience if it's outside because I feel like the inside is so cool.
The inside is cool.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but like I love eating outside for some
Mm.
reason.
I wanted
feel
the
that.
outdoor fire pit thing. Because at the Korean barbecue side, they have like a whole ass fire pit.
Oh,
That would have been nice.
That would be cool.
outside when it's cold, little fire, little music, little food. It's
you all
a good
horny,
time.
right?
Sounds like a good time. Well, I went to a wedding yesterday. It
Oh,
was-
yeah. Look
yeah.
fun. Look lit.
Tell us about it.
It's pretty lit. Okay, so you know that TikTok where it's like, "Hey, my name is Kenny. This is my first drink of the night."
Yeah.
So we tried to do that, and I don't have the second part of that video.
Bro, you've been trying to do that like every time we drink.
Yeah,
I
you tried
feel
it like 3 times.
and I feel like you've never finished it.
Yeah, it's because I end up drinking too much, and then I always forget about it.
Yeah.
And then nobody, I don't know. Dude, it's hard.
That's funny.
If you manage to get that TikTok done, props to you because I can't do it. But no, the wedding was fun. Typical like Viet, like kind of Chinese wedding in America at least, and 7-course meals. A lot of
Mm.
beer, a lot of
Mm.
alcohol. There was an open bar. I
Oh.
got pretty fucked up. You know what's crazy? The fucking DJ he started playing hella good music toward the end.
Uh-huh.
When I already called the Uber to go
Oh.
home.
No.
Yeah, I was
Like
like,
what?
So he played Ocean Avenue right when we were
Oh,
leaving.
okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was like, bro. And then, you know what's funny? So my brother kept telling me to go tell the DJ to go play 7 by Jungkook.
Uh-huh.
And I went up there and the guy like did some bullshit. Like he like pretended to look for something like under the DJ booth. And then I was just standing there like on the table, like just waiting for him to come back up. But he wouldn't come back out. Like I'll take that as a no. And I went back.
No.
I'm like, okay. I mean, I can read it. You know,
Imagine he just look. He's like, yeah, we don't have it. It's like,
you know what?
it's a song.
My brother went up before me and he was like, he asked for that song and then he said that he didn't have it.
Oh,
But then I was like, how do you not have 7?
Interesting.
You know, that's kind of like the
he was
biggest
just over
song.
you guys.
yeah, that's fucking
He's
hilarious.
like, I'm
though.
just trying to go home.
Wait, but I feel like being a wedding DJ is kind of fun though.
I feel like it is. Yeah.
You know, it is. I feel like it's a lot of pressure.
Maybe
though.
I feel like after a while though, you have to deal with so many drunk people
True.
that it gets annoying.
Play Bad Bunny.
Probably.
All right, let's get into the episode here. Gonna try a new format. It's just gonna be a bunch of questions because I can't think of a damn topic.
Let it
We talk about everything.
Yeah, talk about everything. Might get canceled, might
Let's
not.
go.
I don't know.
I'm trying to get canceled.
You want to try to get canceled?
Yeah, I do.
I know how.
Can
I know
you
the
do
shortcut.
it in one word?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, dude.
I can do it in one word. All right, but then the first question is these are actually all going to be audience questions. Shout out Black Coochie. He actually sent in 3 of these. But
Black coochie.
first question is, what's the biggest animal you think you could beat up?
The biggest animal I think I can beat up.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
It's not a lot.
Well, there's a lot of animals. Like I can beat up a hamster. You know, I could beat
big animal?
Yeah, I'm thinking like the biggest.
I know.
Yeah.
Like,
You know-
I'd probably take on a pig. Probably.
Ooh, I don't.
You know what? Pigs are they aggressive?
Boars
a wild
are,
boar.
yeah,
A boar.
A wild boar. Is.
But I feel like I can. If it was like if I had to, I feel like I could take on a boar.
I don't think I could.
I think I could take on a boar too.
Yeah.
That's
you know what?
crazy.
For the longest time, I thought I could take on a black bear. Like if I really needed to, I could take on a black
That's
bear.
crazy.
But then the more I watched them, I'm like, all right, never mind. They're pretty strong.
Yeah. Bears? Nah.
maybe
no
maybe a
way.
cub. I could beat up a cub.
yeah, maybe.
probably.
I don't know. I feel like a dog, maybe like a big dog.
A big dog.
That's like the extent of my ability to.
Do you think you could take on a horse?
I don't think I
Hell
can.
no.
I don't think I can.
Dude, horses are big.
They
They're
are
fucking
big.
strong.
Mhm.
You know how they'll like kick you with their hind legs?
Yeah.
That would instantly like crack your skull.
For real.
Yeah, for sure.
Break several ribs.
I want to say like probably take on like a big dog.
That's
or
all I can think. of.
maybe like a pig, the ones that we eat. Not a boar.
Bacon.
Maybe a boar.
Wait, what about like a deer? You guys think you take on a deer?
Oh, probably.
I don't think I could. Though.
You know, the bigger it is, the less aggressive of an animal it has to be.
Is it?
Hmm.
Yeah? Because I feel like deers are less aggressive than dogs.
Dude, have you seen zebras?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zebras are crazy.
Zebras are just like a horse.
But yeah, they look like a horse.
Yeah, and they'll eat you alive and shit.
Oh, yeah, they're from the freaking Madagascar. and
Dude,
shit, you know?
I heard they're like super aggressive and they're like
Oh, really?
really mean. Zebras,
Mm.
from what I heard. Because I follow like a lot of nature
Uh-huh.
Uh,
stuff.
And they all say, "Watch out
It's like
for the
nature
zebras."
fighting and shit.
Oh shit! Okay.
I follow this page on Twitter. It's called The Brutal Side of Nature. And it shows a lot of animals fighting each other.
Is it just zebras fucking up the whole
No.
thing? It's literally just zebras.
But there's zebras sometimes, but you'll see a lot of like different animals, like wild boars,
Mhm.
and you'll see hyenas and like
Mm.
wild dogs. Wild
Mm.
dogs are crazy, actually.
Mm.
You probably can't fuck up a wild dog.
Mm.
What is it, like coyotes?
But coyotes aren't.
You think you could take on a coyote?
I think I
Probably,
could.
yeah.
I could
think
take on a
could.
coyote.
Isn't
Yeah.
it's just a bigger dog, no?
I feel like they're not even that
I
big.
feel like they're not that big either.
Because I've seen coyotes in our area.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not huge.
kinda
Can you take
strong,
on a pit bull?
If I really needed to,
I think I
I could
could.
take on a pit bull.
Yeah, I think I could.
Yeah, they're not like huge, you know.
Mhm.
They're strong for sure.
Mm.
But then I don't know. if I really came down to it, I could give it like the little 1-2 real quick and like fucking, because I feel like that's what most dogs like. They don't expect you to like fucking hit it back. So I feel like once you like punch it in the face once, they like kind of back off.
Yeah, I feel like dogs are at least domesticated ones are pretty docile. So like the moment like you swing on it, it's like, wait a minute, you're not supposed to do that.
I was like, I didn't want some smoke.
How
Wait
about
a minute.
how about a mastiff?
Oh, how big are mastiffs?
They're
pretty big.
Big. Because I've seen videos. You know how you'll have a dog and they'll try to challenge you to see who's the real owner of the house? That shit's scary, dude. Because I've seen videos and then the dog just looks like it's about to kill your ass.
Shit, I don't know.
All right, let's go with biggest dog you can take. You think you could take on a Great Dane?
Ooh, I don't know about
'Cause
those
they're-
are huge.
I think I can.
Because they're big, but like
Mm-hmm.
they're like scrawny. You know?
Yeah.
I think I can take one.
You can take a
I'm
Great
gonna
Dane.
put them in like a fucking rear naked choke.
I would love to see that. It's just Dan and a Great Dane in a UFC octagon. Dan's just fucking night, bitch, night.
It's just the fucking all the cards. It's me versus Pitbull, Dan versus Great
There you
Dane.
Do you remember that show? It's like Man versus Wild. Is it Man versus Wild? No.
Man versus Wild survival show.
Yeah,
It's where like they put humans against animals. Like the fastest like human raced a cheetah to see who was faster.
oh really?
It was
Oh,
a really old show.
Then they have
And then I think
someone
they
race a
boxed-
giraffe. Or
Yeah, and then they boxed a bear too.
What the hell?
Yeah,
Boxing?
or
You're not a
something.
kangaroo?
I think it was a
Sheesh.
bear. I don't know. It was weird. But
something? Wait,
Crazy.
you think you could take on a kangaroo?
no, absolutely not. If I had to, I would.
Only in boxing. I feel like Dan could. I don't know about us.
Only
Maybe.
boxing.
But though they jump up and they kick you.
No, but like it's only boxing. You know, it's trained to only
Dude,
punch you.
I don't know. Sometimes they look. Have you seen like this ones
That
where they
one
look
yoked
so
one.
buff and they're just
Yeah.
looking you out into the window?
I've seen
They're just
that
staring
one.
at you.
Yeah, but like, dude, I don't know. Like,
Mm.
just boxing. You think you could
Mhm.
take one?
Yeah, maybe. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Kickboxing
We
is
just
a different
gotta
story.
try it.
Oh shit, kickboxing.
I'm gonna do that one thing where I'm gonna just distract it with like this. Boom.
Dan's gonna do the Donkey Kong method, dude. All right, next question is on the topic of animals. While we're talking about animals, actually, your brother submitted this question. It's from Slam on Instagram.
Okay. Okay.
He has
Shout out.
dog.
Shout out Slam.
Shout out Slam.
Shout
He
out
has
Slam.
dog or cat.
Ooh, that's
To eat
hard.
both.
Oh,
Oh wait, sorry.
to eat both, but to own
Hey, did you
noodles
know?
or
Kind of off topic. I
Yeah.
heard that South Korea is placing a ban on dog meat,
I didn't even know
and
they'd
it's
be.
supposed to get kind of. They're supposed to plan to get it out by like 2027 or some shit.
I didn't know dog meat was prevalent in Korea.
I don't know. That's what I heard.
Oh shit.
So I saw a post though,
Oh.
and people are hella mad because they're like, "What are we gonna do with all the dogs? Then we have like 2 million dogs. We're just gonna
Oh.
let them go,
Oh,
just like let them out
shit.
into the wild. 2
Oh,
million
That's
dogs.
interesting. Okay.
You know what? I understand. Like in rural areas, like
Yeah.
I can see why they would eat dogs
Oh yeah, I get it too.
because that's what happens in Vietnam too.
Yeah.
Like in
Yeah.
rural areas, and these dogs aren't like bred for like to be owned. They're like meat dogs.
Yeah, and
As
people
fucked
are-
up as it sounds.
they're saying like there's so many meat or like dog farms,
Mhm.
and they're like, dude, we can't just shut down. Like, what do we do with all the dogs?
Do you think they get
Yeah.
grandfathered in? Is like as soon as they run out of the dog supply, and then they shut down.
I don't even know.
But then, like, I feel like if it's a law, like they'll still like they gotta get rid of it somehow. So they're gonna sell it like on the black market or something, right?
Who knows? I think that's why they give them like a certain amount of years to kind of phase out.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
Interesting.
I don't know. That was a side note, but
2
Dog or
million
cats?
dogs,
dog or cats?
dog or cat, dude. You know what? I used to think I was a dog person, but the more I see cats, I'm like, I kind of want a cat. But this is after I get my own place and everything,
Mm.
of course. I don't know, because all my friends that have cat, I don't know. Okay, so I have a dog.
Mm,
I have a little Chihuahua.
mm.
Then you don't have a pet, right? at this
Rest in
time.
peace, sushi.
Rest in peace, sushi.
R.I.P. sushi.
You traded in sushi for a bowl of pho.
Yeah, one day I was super hungry. I just decided to trade my
I
dog.
think sushi's in Korea now or something.
Oh, no.
You're not safe
Oh,
until
no.
2027,
Oh,
sushi.
Sushi.
But Andrew,
I have a cat.
you want a cat? Okay. So all the cat owners I've talked to, they said if you want like the most like laid back, like you don't have to really take care of your pet. Like
Yeah.
you really don't have to do anything. You only buy it what it needs to survive, and then
Mhm.
it takes care of itself. Is that pretty much true?
Yeah, it's pretty well. I can only speak for my cat, but my cat is like, I tell everyone it's like a roommate. Like, it does what it wants. Like, my cat doesn't like it when I come up and like play with her. She wants to get played with on her own time. So if she wants to get played with, she'll come up to me. But otherwise, she's like in a corner somewhere looking out the window. She's doing her own shit. Yeah, she doesn't like talk to me really. Or I mean, like, she doesn't like. She cuddles sometimes, but once again, it's on her own accord.
Mm.
She doesn't like to get picked up. But like if she's like hanging around, like rubbing herself on my leg, it's okay for me to pick her up.
Oh,
But
does she play? You play with her?
yeah. But once
That's-
again, it's on her accord.
Does she know
Oh,
any
it's not
tricks?
good.
Huh?
She know any tricks?
Jess said she trained her to do this, but I don't think it's an actual trick. So when we give her a treat, Jess will like tell her to give her a kiss, and she'll like smell her mouth, and like
Oh,
I guess that's a trick.
Wait,
but-
smell her mouth?
yeah,
What do you mean?
Like,
How do you
she'll
smell
come
your
up-
mouth?
she'll come up to like,
like, peck
Jess's. Yeah.
Oh, Jess's mouth. I thought.
Yeah.
I thought your cat was smelling her own mouth. I was like, how the fuck do you
Like,
do
all
that?
the time. But yeah,
Okay.
that's her trick. But
Oh, to like, it's kind of like does she call it a kiss?
she calls it a kiss, but
Okay.
I don't think. I think she's just going up
but she
there.
does it every time. Though.
Yeah, she does it every time.
Hey, does your cat ever lick you?
Yeah.
Does it feel like sandpaper?
Yeah, it's weird.
That's what I heard. But then, yeah, like I kind of want like something that I really don't have to take care of that much.
Yeah.
I've had dogs are a lot of work
For sure.
to own.
Yeah.
But I do like playing with dogs. Dogs are so
Okay.
cute, dude.
Mm.
I just
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm kind of on the same boat. Dogs are cool, but I kind of want a cat.
Cats are just so low
yeah.
maintenance, dude. Literally. So
That's
and
the
they're
thing,
also
dude.
cute too.
Yeah. But then if I want a cat, but then at the same time, I've seen like videos of like both sides of cats. I've seen chill cats and I've seen like fucking destructive cats. I'm like,
Cats, bro.
dude, like if I gamble and like get like a destructive cat, oh, you know how much my couch will be all ripped up. Like it's gonna be
Yeah.
fucking. Well, actually,
A
I feel
dog
like
could do worse though. No, a destructive
I
dog.
feel like you can discipline a dog like over a cat.
I would agree with that. I feel like it's easier to like train a dog to be like no, where a cat you tell it no, and it's just like come on, it's just
Come
like
on.
I'm gonna do it.
Does
Like,
your
stop it?
does your cat ever knock shit off like ledges and stuff?
Thankfully, my cat is super chill. She doesn't fuck up the sofa. She doesn't like claw anything she's not supposed to. She pretty much potty trained herself.
Oh.
You know.
Wow.
It's just fur. She gets fur everywhere. That's like the only.
Oh, she sheds?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is she pretty good at going in the litter box?
Oh yeah. She almost.
Never.
I think she's only peed like outside the litter box like twice.
Oh.
You take your cat on walks,
We tried for a little bit, but it was such a headache.
so
Like,
you like put on a leash.
yeah.
I've seen
walking
a picture
cat.
of you walking your
Mhm.
cat.
It's just like anxiety for me because I don't know if she's gonna freak out or start running and stuff.
Yeah.
So, she doesn't like. She's not a dog. You don't like. Hey, Yumi, come here, and it's gonna come. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like it just sits in a bush if it's scared. You know?
She doesn't go outside. She's not an outside cat.
No, like we'll leave the door open and she'll kind of hang out outside, but
Oh.
she doesn't like leave. You know?
She doesn't
Yeah.
leave.
No.
Man, that's good.
Yeah.
I like those cats though, where it's like they just go out for the day and then they
Mhm.
come back at night.
Yeah.
That's kind of
There's-
cool.
There's a lot of outdoor cats. Where
Yeah,
like,
because I always see in my backyard. So my room is like in my back. The window to my backyard, I can see this ledge.
Mhm.
Sometimes there's like a bunch of cats in my neighborhood, and then like they'll just like go along the ledge. I'm like, oh, it's that orange cat with the blue collar, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, it's like
Uh-huh.
you just go around their
Yeah.
neighborhood, and then
Just
you
Yeah.
chilling here.
yeah, it's
Does
like
its
it's kind of
little
cool.
patrol.
It's like the whole neighborhood is like their home. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is pretty cool.
Yeah, and have you seen those videos where like people put the camera on their cats?
Yeah, that's
No, I'm
so
like,
cute.
damn, dude. They go around and play with the other cats and stuff. I'm like, damn, dude. Fucking
Living a whole ass life.
for real. All right, but yeah, I guess we're all like, dogs are cool, but I want a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
let's go with that. All right. Let's go with another question from Black Coochie. It's what trend or meme do you want to come back?
Trend or meme?
Yeah. I can't think of many trends that came back.
You can't think of many? I
Yeah.
feel like
Besides fashion. Fashion
Oh.
definitely like comes in waves, but
True,
Oh,
true,
right.
true.
What? I don't even know what trends other than fashion. What's like a trend that people do?
trend or meme. So it could be like Harlem Shake is a trend
Oh,
/ meme.
Mm.
I can't. It's kind of hard to think about it.
yeah.
Yeah. What?
All I know is like fashion trends, which is like easy.
All right. What fashion trend do you want to come back?
Skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans?
No, probably not. Fashion trends? I don't know. Like with fashion, I think everything comes back around. So eventually,
Do you think skinny jeans are gonna come back?
I don't think they'll ever
In-
phase out.
in
no?
my opinion, I think it will come back.
Okay.
Because I feel like everything goes to the extreme. Like
Mhm.
right now, it's like pretty extreme on how baggy some pants are
Uh-huh.
or like ballooned they are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think people are gonna get sick of seeing that, where everyone starts wearing like big ass jeans, where it's gonna trend towards like skinnier jeans. Like even right now, it's like trending towards like more high waisted pants and stuff, and
Oh.
not so much balloon pants. It's more of like straight leg, like just fitting jeans, I guess. So I think eventually it'll become skinny again. But
Even like the one that like squeezes your legs.
Oh shit.
Like, it takes you 10 minutes to get into.
I know which one. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know about those.
I feel like some gym bros never left that trend. Like, have you seen a really buff guy with skinny ass?
Well,
jeans?
I
I'm
feel like every
shit.
pant on them is a skinny
Okay,
jeans.
okay.
That
You know
is
what's
true.
crazy? Yeah, dude, like their legs are so fucking
That's
big.
right.
though.
I didn't think of that.
Because then like I had these one pants, so it was kind of like that.
Mhm.
But then the
Uh-huh.
waist fits on me, but I fucking grew my legs so big. So now they just look like they're just
Oh,
tight
they're
as
like
fuck.
super tight.
But
Yeah.
like the waist is fine.
Maybe it doesn't apply to like buff ass people because you know the Uniqlo oversized tee that I wear.
Mhm.
I've seen some buff guy wear that, and he's like, "Yeah, this is the oversized tee. This motherfucker's arm filled out the sleeves." I'm like,
Like,
"What
no
the
way that
fuck?"
is, dude.
I'm like, "God damn, this guy is fucking huge."
Jesus.
But then, have you seen buff people wear baggy clothes? It kind of looks. I feel like skinny clothes definitely looks better on them,
Yeah.
or like more slim fitting clothes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It
for
looks
sure.
better when you could like fill it out.
Yeah, and then baggy clothes look better on skinnier people, in my opinion.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't flame me, but I feel like buff people, they kind of look weird in like fashionable clothes, if that makes sense. I feel like buff people, they have their own style, but when they step outside of that style, I feel like it looks a little weird,
I can see that.
in my
yeah.
opinion.
I know what you're talking about, but it only applies to like those really like buff people,
Yeah,
like really,
yeah.
really buff.
Mhm.
Like if you're like kind of like if you're buff, but like you're like still slim, you
Mhm.
know, like I'm pretty sure you can like go outside just however you like.
Yeah.
But like I know what you're talking about. Like a lot of like when I go on like the Young LA website.
Mhm.
And then I
Oh,
see
yeah.
their models. I'm like, dude, no one is fucking built like that. I'm like, what the fuck?
And I look at him like, will it fit me like that? I don't know.
Hell no, dude. Like their shoulders are like fucking basketballs. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure people are built like that, but like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I feel like that deters me from buying fashion a lot from like Young LA
Mm.
a little bit because I just don't
Yeah,
think it'll look good on me.
they're all pretty buff on there.
Yeah. Any other trends? Any other memes?
I can't even think of any.
I really like the Pikachu meme. Dude, I'm fucking spitting.
Oh, the surprise
Shot,
Pikachu.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that year was like almost a golden year for memes because that's when the SpongeBob one was a meme too, right?
Yeah.
And then, oh, dude, speaking about SpongeBob, fucking SpongeBob is like the ultimate like meme show, like generator.
Yeah, that's true.
There's so many memes from SpongeBob. It's crazy.
Like any episode, it's like a big catalog of memes. You can just cut it.
Yeah.
It'll be a fucking meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like the biggest meme. Besides maybe, have you heard of like the Pepe frog? Or like, you never heard of the Pepe frog?
Oh no,
Or,
I
like
do know the
people.
Pepe frog, yeah.
Yeah. So I think I watched some video and then they're like, yeah, it was like meme of the decade or something, and then I think the Pepper Frog like was #1 because it just stood for so long and it's still popular as a meme.
Yeah.
Damn.
People still use it.
Yeah,
Really?
no, people use it a lot, especially on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the Twitch community.
Yeah,
You know,
Twitch.
they fucking love their little Pepe Frog and shit. Fucking no nerds. I'm one of those nerds. All right, next question. We talked about something to bring back, and then also Black she has, what sport would you delete from the world?
Oh god.
Shit.
We're gonna get this is how we get canceled.
Yeah, what's a sport you fucking hate? What sports are there? Basketball, football, hockey,
Not
golf?
hate, but dude, take away pickleball. I'm so tired of
Wait,
it.
wait. Hold
Wait,
on.
what's
so
wrong with
tired.
pickleball?
Because pickleball is like, it's one of those things like, you don't look cool doing it. You know what I'm saying? No one looks cool playing fucking pickleball.
What the
And then the age
hell?
demographic for pickleball is like 25 to like 45. And then that age gap already, that like section of age is already like borderline like not cool already. And then you're already playing like an uncool sport. It's like, bruh, like it's, I don't know. It's just so lame to see. I don't want to see like some fucking 30-year-old come in with a wrist sweatband and a.
Okay.
It's just lame.
Okay, but that's any sport. Like I don't want to go play basketball and then have some guy with like fucking 2 sleeves and like
Uh-huh.
like fucking headband, like thinking he's LeBron and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's kind of cool to see.
This
What
guy's biased.
about pickleball makes it like less
Also,
cool?
it's like because, but it's not. It's not like it's like a mini version of just play fucking tennis. Either play tennis or
But-
play ping pong.
But
You don't
tennis
need-
is, you know how hard tennis is? I feel like pickleball is such a easier like learning.
get
curve.
fucking good at the game. That sounds
Dude,
like an
no, tennis is
excuse.
fucking hard.
I know, but it sounds like such an excuse to be all like, tennis is too hard. I'm gonna make an easier game to play, and then we're all gonna play on a tiny ass like court, and then I don't know.
Okay, so how do you feel about
lame.
how do you feel about ping pong then?
Ping pong's different. It's like,
It's the same thing. It's just on a smaller scale.
yeah, it's on a smaller scale, but at least ping pong has longevity. Like it's been around. You know, I would argue ping pong's been there before tennis.
Oh, so do you think pickleball is just a trend right now?
I think it's a trend, and so many people are getting hurt from pickleball.
Oh, really?
That's so fucking lame. I fucking, you know.
How'd you twist your ankle?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was playing pickleball.
You're playing pickleball. Like, how cool does that sound? You know, at least like, oh, I played tennis. I fucking whatever fractured my blah blah blah. blah. At least it's like, oh, you're playing a real sport. You know.
Well, I think it's a good way to get exercise in, at least.
Okay, if
You know, like if you do it for that. But I do agree, if you make it your whole personality,
Yes.
just stop that
lame,
shit.
bro. You're fucking lame if you play that game. I'm done with it. And I hate that Asians dominate pickleball. Because I feel like majority of pickleball players are like fucking Asians in that demographic. I'm like,
Damn.
come on.
I know a lot of people that play pickleball.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I feel like pickleball definitely most recently, like it became like the new thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting their little pickleball boards,
Oh, come on.
paddles, and then.
Damn, dude,
Yeah.
don't say that. I was about to buy a pro pickleball.
That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, like, if you want to go
Dude.
play it's a like. Hey, if you want to go get some
Mhm.
exercise, like,
By all means,
More power to you.
If this is
but we're gonna judge you for
Yeah. if this is what's gonna get you out and exercise, play pickleball. But like, don't make it your whole life, dude. No, I don't know.
All right,
My
so,
opinion.
Dan, what's a sport you would delete from the world?
Dude, I don't know. I like a lot of sports, but tennis is not one of them. Tennis is not one that I like.
There's gotta be more sports out there that, like, you know, if it got deleted, like, it would not make a big
You know, I
impact.
can't say like, you know, like lacrosse. Like I've never seen a lacrosse game. I've seen it in movies, but that's about it. So I could say, I guess lacrosse could go. but I don't even know how.
Wait.
Or like polo, right?
Oh, polo. You know what? Delete polo. That's a rich person sport.
No.
That's like a European sport, no?
Mhm.
Do people even play that stuff here in the US?
Fucking
Probably
I
Laguna
don't know.
Beach.
It's
or
such
everywhere.
it's such a rich person sport. Don't you have everyone is on a horse?
No.
And then you have fucking your little servants like moving the
Mhm.
balls around and shit for you. It's like,
Mhm.
dude, that's a one sport that I agree. That one can be deleted.
So
Fuck
if
polo.
you played polo, do you have to provide the horse? Or they give you a horse?
No, I'm pretty sure you play polo. You have your own horse.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume if you're serious about it. I don't even know if they have loaner horses you can use.
True.
Like you go to like a polo place and then you just like, oh, pay $50 for 1 hour and then you get on a horse.
Dude, that seriously got me thinking. So everyone there has to have a trailer to bring their fucking horse there. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
truly is.
And you have to have a big enough field for the fucking
Yeah,
horse to be
uh-huh.
there.
Yeah,
And then the maintenance on the field.
yeah,
Damn.
and for your horse, you got to feed the damn thing.
Holy
You know?
shit.
It's like halfway through the game. All right, everyone go feed your horse.
I know, crazy.
Give him some water.
What about you, Kenny? What's a sport you can do without?
A sport I can do without? Fucking esports. Fuck that shit. I'm just kidding. No, that's probably my favorite sport. I don't know. There's not a lot that like kind of irks me. Maybe polo is one of them. I would delete polo.
Mm.
But what other sports are there that's like kind of lesser known? Maybe rugby. No, I like rugby. Rugby's
Fire.
cool. Rugby is hardcore. Yeah, if you play rugby,
Mhm.
fuck, like you. That's a real man sport right there.
What about like ultimate tag?
I like that.
Ultimate tag? But sometimes it's cool. It's like
Yeah,
kind of like
sure.
because you implement a game with parkour in it, and
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
parkour.
Let me ask you guys. I'm gonna give you two sports. You tell me which one you're keeping and which one you're
Oh, we're
Okay,
doing, we're
okay,
doing
let's
the-
do that.
tossing.
Okay.
Okay. All right. First one: baseball and hockey.
What?
Baseball and hockey.
Oh,
Baseball.
baseball.
Baseball, you're keeping.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, I'm keeping.
Yeah, you're keeping baseball. You are keeping hockey.
I'm keeping hockey.
Explain. Since you guys are different. And
Okay, baseball. I've never heard anyone go to the baseball game for the game.
Yeah, but that's the vibe. That's the vibe.
No, but you go there to drink.
I
Yeah.
I see that. Okay.
But then hockey is like sometimes you'll see fights. You know,
Mhm.
like a lot of the players they want to fight.
Yeah.
I think it's encouraged.
yeah.
It's encouraged too.
There's fucking big ass walls around the ring because they fucking slamming them against the wall and
Ah,
shit.
that's
you
true.
know?
But I've never even gone to a hockey game.
Same.
That's true.
I feel
That's
like
true.
not a lot of people around are.
No, yeah,
into
maybe
hockey.
not here. Yeah.
All right, next sport. Next two sports.
Okay.
Oh wait, you give your argument. Sorry, I skipped over.
My argument, I don't really have. I guess I don't know. Baseball's kind of cool.
Okay.
It's
I mean, more
I
power
like
to
both. Like again,
Uh-huh.
I like both.
you. Okay, do you
If I
like
had to
the
choose one?
do you like the baseball aspect of it, or do you like the drinking aspect of it?
I think baseball's cool.
Oh, okay.
It's a tough
Okay.
sport, dude.
I like playing
tried.
baseball.
It's too hard.
Mhm.
I like playing it, but then watching it, I'm just like, it's not too exciting
Yeah.
for me.
Mm,
It's definitely not the most exciting.
I see that. Okay. Let's just get some of the heavy hitters out the way. Basketball or soccer?
Basketball.
Basketball. I'm keeping basketball
Mm,
for sure.
Okay.
I'm a big basketball fan.
Football or soccer?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't watch either, so I don't
I
know.
feel like I'm gonna get flamed, but I would keep soccer.
Over football?
Why.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know.
I think I would keep football. But then I'm going back to Dan's argument on this on the baseball one. It's the whole vibe because when the
For
Super
football.
Bowl happens,
Yeah.
halftime show, all the food, parties, you know, soccer. I don't know anybody that's fucking had a viewing party for soccer.
That's true. I guess football's cool too.
But then
Keep
we're all,
football.
yeah, we're also not European. I
I
feel
was
like
gonna say,
yeah,
for me, I would keep. I don't watch either, but I would keep soccer because I feel like soccer is more like worldly. I feel like only in America soccer is not
Yeah.
popular.
yeah,
So I feel like you can really get into soccer
Mhm.
if you move somewhere else, or like you have more like in common with like if you go Europe or something.
Yeah.
You know, you walk by a bar, it's like, yeah, yeah, fucking. I
You
don't
know what?
Who the fuck's playing?
Now I'm on the soccer side. Now.
That's
Yeah.
just my opinion. I don't
Because
know.
soccer is a world sport, right?
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
plays soccer.
You know, because I'm imagining, because I saw this one guy go to France,
Mhm.
and then it happened to be during like the World Cup or whatever.
It's crazy.
It's
out
crazy.
There, huh?
And then I like how the city, they're all like outside.
Mhm,
And then
mhm.
like once like their country won or whatever, dude,
They
like
just-
the whole streets like fucking partying. Like they're all like, it's like
Yeah.
super
See?
lively.
Uh-huh.
You don't really get that in America, mainly
Yeah.
because we don't have spaces like
Yeah.
that. Maybe at a bar or
Yeah.
something.
We
you
hang
know?
out in the parking lot outside of the stadium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Whereas like
How lame
in
is that?
France, like you go to the cafe and they're like they got
Mhm.
tables set up outside and then like everyone's like fucking repping their nationality
Yeah, yeah.
and fucking like they're all partying and shit. Then
Mhm.
after you party, you just walk home. I
Mm,
was like, bro, that's fucking sick as fuck.
okay. All right.
True, true.
Next question. Let's see. Olympic diving or
Duh.
these are gonna be like kind of nuanced.
Okay.
Olympic diving or what's Olympic pole vaulting?
Oh, like where they have to go over the
bar and shit.
bar?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I would keep diving.
I would keep diving.
And my reasoning is because that seems very hard.
Compared to the
The skill level I think you need for that
Uh-huh.
is higher than pole diving.
ooh,
I agree. But then I'm not saying pole vaulting is not hard.
Mhm.
It most definitely is a fucking hard thing to get into.
Yeah,
But I agree. I think the skill ceiling is higher for diving because I feel like there's so
Yeah.
much that can go wrong.
Yeah, and like pole
Mm.
diving, you fall on a mat that's soft.
Yeah, I mean,
But when you dive, it's just like you fall wrong, dude. I don't even
yeah,
know.
you
Mm.
you land wrong, you break your back. You know, like. But I feel like pole vaulting, you know, it could get dangerous too.
Okay, let me change it actually, because I don't think they're a good comparison. So let's say diving or what's that fucking gymnastics, like where they like do a whole routine where they do a bunch of flips.
Acrobats,
Oh.
gymnasts.
Gymnastics.
Yeah,
I think that's just gymnastics.
Just they're doing like triple backflips and shit.
Mhm.
Oh, that
Uh,
versus diving.
Yeah, or diving. Yeah,
Oh, I would
'Cause
keep
that's a little
gymnastics
I would keep gymnastics.
gymnastics. I see.
because that shit's crazy.
But have you seen the cool thing I like about diving is I guess this is kind of the same because like diving outside of the Olympic sport area is like just cliff divers and like have you seen those videos? It's like
Yeah.
crazy, you know, compared to
So the average person in Hawaii.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and then like I guess parkour would be same thing as like
Yeah.
almost gymnastics, but yeah, those are kind of.
I think that's why I like gymnastics because it has like kind of like a parkour aspect to
There's
it,
like
and
an
I really
urban
like parkour.
Yeah. Okay. All
Was
right.
parkour like? Did parkour have a chokehold on you guys when you guys were growing up?
Not a chokehold, but
Like you didn't follow like Andy Lay and like.
nah.
No.
Oh really? Okay, my family it was. And
Oh,
then
really?
We try to like
Your family?
my cousin
Oh,
my cousin
okay.
like we kind of got into it and then
Uh-huh.
like he actually learned how to do like handsprings and stuff. Like,
Oh shit!
shit.
Okay.
but then I don't know. I think I was too scared to do anything.
I for sure I
I'm
would.
too scared to do that shit. I'm already scared of heights. Like, no way. You think I'm gonna jump over there?
Well, it's not
Hell
just
no.
that. It's just like doing like a simple cartwheel. I'm like, oh fuck, dude. I get disoriented. Like you're telling me I have to jump down this and then roll, like,
And then land? What?
like parkour is a little crazy. And then I realized that you need a lot of like you kind of need some upper body strength.
A lot.
So like I did not have that growing up. So it's kind of I feel like parkour is a kind of hard thing to get into.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And then last question. This is from me for all you guys. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Ooh.
Let's name out the superpowers. We got super strength, teleportation, super speed. What other
Okay.
superpowers are?
I used to always have an answer to this question, but now that I'm older, I want a more practical power. But before it used to be like just a free shit.
Mhm.
Like free shit.
Just like make a I
Like
don't know.
telekinesis.
Yeah, like you buy a can of
Yeah.
Coke or something, it's not like cold enough. You're just like
Oh, so you want like cold, like Elsa?
Yeah.
You want to be
You want
Elsa?
to be like
yeah.
What is it? What's the guy in
Frozen.
X-Men?
Oh,
Bro, the guy in X-Men.
That
the
freezes stuff?
free no, I don't even know. Never mind. Forget.
Fuck
I know
it.
that there's
Freeze
that guy
Man,
in,
Freeze Man, Ice Boy,
Yeah, whatever.
There's probably
Ice
one
Man.
in there
Ice-
somewhere, you know.
Freeze Boy.
Free. I was thinking about Frozone from The Incredibles.
yeah, that's who I was thinking. Where's my super suit
Yeah.
or whatever? But now that I'm older, I want like a practical one where it's like, I don't know,
I feel like
Mm.
super speed could be pretty practical.
super speed.
I think I would probably be super speed.
Super speed.
But I also
Mm.
like love the Flash.
Oh,
Mm.
He's probably like one of my favorite heroes.
he's your favorite superhero?
No. Yeah, probably. Actually,
What about him is cool to
I don't know.
you?
He's fast.
Okay.
He's fast as fuck.
Okay.
It's like what's it? Like I'm Barry Allen. I'm the fastest man alive.
Oh,
I watched like the whole series. It was so good.
Okay, who's your favorite superhero, Andrew?
Favorite superhero? Ooh,
Do you have one?
not favorite superhero. I didn't watch a lot of Marvel and shit like that. I know a lot of anime. Is Naruto a hero? He's my hero.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's the superhero of Asian culture.
Yeah.
You think so?
Naruto, nah.
You don't think so?
No, it would have to be like fucking Itachi or something.
wait. Like a superhero?
Goku's my super. Fucking Piccolo.
Oh,
dog.
you're saying Naruto. Naruto ain't no superhero.
Is he not a
true.
superhero?
Like in Japan, I feel like in anime, there's not really like a superhero. It's more of just like
Unless you're
Yeah,
All Might.
Unless
you have
like
the
unless you're like
protagonist and
My
then
Hero Academia,
where
and
there's
everyone's
actually
a hero.
superheroes, right?
Yeah. Or like
Um,
One Punch Man, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think they follow American superheroes in Japan? Because I know I know American culture is popular over there,
Probably.
but then I don't know if they're into like Superman. Like they look at Clark Kent, they're like, oh wow, like
I think
and then they made All Might.
I think they did try to like
All Might.
adopt some of that, but I think with anime they kind of have their own like flow or course or like blueprint that they follow. Which is I forgot that name. But it's just like animes like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. Those fall under the same category.
the same like archetype.
Not art type, but like story development. That's like Japan's like Marvel.
Oh yeah,
I forgot what
yeah.
it's called.
well, I was thinking because like like for us we have comic books and then they
Mhm.
have manga,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
right.
Uh-huh.
But then I feel like they don't have like that superhero like save the day type of vibe.
Yeah, I feel like in anime, like the main character, they always show like, well, I guess they do.
Well,
They show
I
like
think
the good and the
it's-
bad. I feel like, yeah,
I feel like it's because most mangas are in like shows, like show style, but for superheroes, for us, it's like movies.
There's no
That
like
have to end.
kapow!
They have to end within 2 hours. Because they have to like finish that whole story
guess.
within the time frame, 2 hours.
Mhm.
Versus like animes could go for as long as they want.
yeah. I remember the name. They're called shonens.
Oh,
So shonens are stories that kind of follow a main character, and then like it's like becoming of age story. Like, because then all these like Naruto was young, and then by the end of it, he's Hokage.
Yeah.
No spoiler, but whatever. Like, like you follow him throughout his story, and it's always growth, and then there's also like step backs and stuff, and that's kind of how they like choose to tell their stories and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they do that with comic books too. There's like
Yeah.
ups and downs, but it's more of like I don't know how to explain it. Like one person who has to save everyone. I guess I don't know. Whatever. It's the same thing but different.
I always
Okay.
thought. Sorry, I mean I'm probably wrong, but I always thought shonen was like just like any fighting or like action anime,
it's like
or it's like just most of those just fall into that category.
kinda, yeah.
Oh.
Like Black Clover. What else? Like See, Attack on Titans, I don't think that classifies as a.
It's not shonen?
I don't think so.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. Like
oh, because it doesn't follow like the main character.
I don't. I
like-
don't. I'm not like I don't remember specifically like the criterias, but like Death Note isn't a shonen. Oh,
Death Note's not a shonen?
it's not a shonen.
What is a Death Note? Death Note is like one of my favorite animes of all
It's like
time.
it falls into like suspense or like I don't know some other type
Oh.
of category. Yeah. But like Dragon Ball, like all the big
Okay.
names ones, like Dragon Ball Z, whatever, like One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, that's a shonen.
No.
Oh.
My Hero Academia is a shonen.
What is Boku no Pico?
That's just gay. No, I just joke. Yaoi?
Yeah.
It's just well, it's hentai, right?
Is it?
Is it?
I
Is
thought
it not?
was.
I've never seen it.
I've only heard memes. I haven't seen it. Yeah.
Oh, I've never watched it, but a lot of my friends like say it as like a joke,
Yeah. I hear
I'm
the
like-
joke more than anything.
and then I think it's like fucking. It's like pretty fucked up. It's like
Uh-huh.
a bunch of like. I think like the characters are like around like kid age,
Uh-huh.
and then they all have like fucking.
Interesting.
I don't know what it is, dude. But then it's funny, like just saying it, and then everyone kind of knows, like,
Yeah.
oh, I
It's
don't
that
know.
one and Fruit Basket. Have you heard of Fruit Basket?
What is Fruit Basket?
Oh, it's kind of the same thing.
I've never heard of that one.
Fuck, dude, I could be butchering. I think Fruit Basket's like where these guys pretend to be girls or something, and then they like go to an all girls school, but then they're gay. I don't.
It's a hentai.
It's like a yaoi love story. It's like
Okay, maybe I'll ask my cousin about it. She
Yeah.
says she really likes yaoi.
Wait, what? What the hell?
Under the bus.
Just
But-
drop the name too.
All right, but have you heard of Bible Black?
I've heard of it.
I have, yeah. I think I've maybe watched one episode.
You watched it?
Maybe one.
I heard that
episode.
one's pretty crazy.
I've never watched it.
I never watched it, but I heard that one's pretty crazy.
That one's straight up a hentai though.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Mm. You have a favorite hentai?
I'm not gonna lie, all their names are hella long, so I don't bother remembering their
Oh,
names.
okay. Speaking of Attack on Titan, you guys watched the last part?
Yeah, I did.
I think we watched it together,
I
right?
think so. It's pretty crazy.
Did you watch it?
I'm not a big Attack on Titans.
Oh, you
Yeah.
didn't watch it with Jess or anything?
I watch it like on the sidelines, but I
Mhm.
feel like Attack on Titan is one of those like if you don't religiously watch it, you can be hella lost.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I got confused like at some
Mhm.
parts, but it's still cool to watch.
Yeah, because then I tried to get into it like later on with Jess, and I had a bajillion questions like, who the fuck is this? Like, and then like, why does this matter? You know, like, why is she frozen? I'm fucking lost.
So, do you
know?
care if we talk about it?
No, talk about.
Okay. I've heard mixed reviews. Well, I've heard, some people thought it was really good. Some people thought it was kind of mid
Mm-hmm.
as an ending to a show. But what's your opinion on it, Dan?
You know what? Again, I got lost. Like I was like confused. Okay, I was like confused already within that last season, but it was still cool to see everything happen. So I'm like, I don't know why this is happening,
Mhm.
but it's pretty cool. But I don't really understand the ending of the whole ending,
Uh-huh.
but it was cool. I mean, if you get it, then explain it to me by all means. But I thought it was cool.
Well, so I did get lost too, not gonna lie.
I was like, dude,
it's a confusing.
why?
Okay, season 1 to 3, fine. I get what's going on. It's easy to follow. Season 4 comes around, you're like, what the fuck is going on, bro? You're like,
I don't. It's like when you bring in all the sides. It's like whose side are they on? Whose side, like who's fighting for what? I don't even know.
yeah. I mean, I can follow like who's fighting for what side, but when it gets to the point where, because people are saying like, oh yeah, so Aaron's in like an infinite time loop that he's controlling this whole time. I'm like,
Huh?
what the fuck do you even understand what you are saying right now? It's like, I don't even fucking get what's going on. But then like, I don't know. Cause like they said that like, oh, it's always been happening this whole time. Like Aaron knows what's been happening. But then like at the same time, like, I don't fucking know. It's so fucking crazy. But then I guess the ending, what I got from it was like fucking people will always fall back to like their old ways and like always go to war and like always like there will always be
Oh.
fucking tension and like war and like no matter what you
That's-
do. That was what I got from it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because even in the end of the show, it was just like, even after the plan went through and then they got rid of all the Titans, like there was still war, there was still like people fighting
That
each
makes
other.
sense.
And then even after, like there's a lot of spoilers I'm saying right now. So
Yeah,
skip-
maybe we should put like a
Spoil.
I'll put it before, but then
warning.
yeah, I'll put a warning. But then like even after everyone died and everything, it's like fucking, even at the end of the show, in the credits, they show like, oh, this fucking random guy went back to the same tree that created the first Titan. And then I was like, damn, it's just gonna happen all over again. This is like 1,000 years later or something.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, damn, bro. I was like,
that is crazy.
and then it kind of, I like Attack on Titan because it applies to the real world, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I get so faded, I get so into it. I was like, damn, this is how it happens in real life, dude. This is deep.
Yeah. Well, I think the only like I liked it because it's so badass to watch,
It is-
especially when you watch Levi just go in and
Yeah.
slaughter everyone. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude.
No, I agree. No, the fight scenes. Shout out Mappa Studios, working their animators like fucking slaves.
For
over there.
real.
That's kind of true.
Okay, one thing about Attack on Titan 2 is because they're not scared to like show death. Like
Mm.
death was so normal. I'm just like,
Yeah.
these like literally so many people just died.
Yeah, and what I like about
Like,
it,
bro.
they make a good exit for all the characters.
Yeah.
Like it's like, you know, you feel like, oh fuck, I'm gonna miss this character,
Mhm.
and like who's that? I forgot her name, but like the captain girl.
freaking
But
not Sasha.
she has the eye patch.
Oh,
Sanj,
you know-
Sanj.
Sanj.
Is
Dude,
it
she's
Sanj? Yes.
her. I think her
Hanj.
Hanj.
Yeah, it's Hanj.
Okay, Hanj. I think her death was like the best in the whole series.
Mm.
It was like,
Probably.
like, dude, she's like, fucking, I'll stay back. It was like the whole rumbling is happening. Like, I'll stay back. I'll hold them off, and then she like fucking killed like 10 fucking Titans. I'm like, god damn,
dude.
Mm.
holy shit, that shit's so crazy.
I feel like with fucking Attack on Titans, like when I first initially watched it, it got to a point where I was so used to them killing off people. Anytime they spent like some backstory developing a character, I'm like, fuck, is they gonna kill this dude too? You know? I was like, bruh, like stop killing all the dudes you like, you know, build up, and then like you grow an attachment to them, and then like next
Yeah.
episode they're dead.
I wonder if
Dude,
that's
I'm
how
like,
you know. When
Dude.
you start learning more about a character, you're like, oh, this motherfucker.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I was like, nah, they're explaining too much. They're gonna kill off this character.
The one that pissed me off was when Sasha.
was that the one on the plane or whatever?
I was so mad. I was like, "There's no fucking
That
way."
did, yeah, caused.
I
like,
was
a
so
lot.
mad.
I think that's it was such a. I think a lot of people were angry because of the way she went out.
Yeah.
It was just like, it wasn't like something crazy. It was just
Mhm.
like fucking this little bitch got on the
Yeah.
plane and like.
That's why I was
fucking
so
shot
What
her.
a
mad.
chance.
It's like, why the fuck is she even alive? Throw her out the plane, dude.
Yeah, and then I fucking hate that little girl. By the way.
Yeah,
Everyone
me too.
hated that little girl.
I fucking hate that. That's why I love Attack on Titan too, because they make you fucking hate the characters. They fucking make you love the characters. It's like that fucking little girl. She like doesn't know what side she's gonna fight for, and then
Mhm.
she fucking switch sides back and forth. I'm like, fuck you, bitch! You fucking killing everyone. You fucking switching sides back and forth. You don't even know what you're fighting for. Like, what the fuck, man? But I guess
Yeah.
that like ties into like another theme is like a lot of these people, you know, they only fight for what they believe in, but most of the time it's like they don't know if it's right. It's just what they were taught growing up.
Mhm.
And I was like, damn, that's my
Yep.
faded thought again. I'm like, damn, this shit deep.
Yeah.
True.
Also, I feel like that's why anime is like kind of popular across all ages, because they do good with like entertaining younger kids, but also they do a great job in like story development for older kids or like older people
Yeah.
who kind of understand like the dynamic. Like watching Attack on Titans, like some of the topics you brought up, it's like you can definitely relate that to like real world stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like you are
Huh.
a product of your environment. You only know what you know, were brought up. And then once you start growing up, you realize like maybe what you were taught wasn't like
Yeah.
all it's end up to be, you know?
Interesting. I never saw that perspective of
Yeah.
it. Where it has like the fighting scenes for maybe like the younger audience, and then like I guess like for older people, like oh shit, there's like actually like a lot of themes that
Yeah.
they're actually trying to.
It cuts deeper. Like that's why I feel like with anime, people go back to rewatch it, and they're always like
Oh.
learning stuff. You can watch it at different ages. You know?
Yeah, it's like when you watch like kid shows and then they
Mhm.
make sex jokes.
Yeah,
but you don't
and
understand it till you're older.
Yeah. And then you rewatch it. And,
SpongeBob.
stuff, yeah.
And then you watch it like, oh,
Wait a
this
minute.
motherfucker was watching porn.
Yeah. So.
Man, I love anime. We should talk about anime more often.
Yeah.
But what are some animes that I should watch? Because I feel like I don't watch too many.
I don't watch a lot either.
Okay, I'll tell you right. I love Death Note. I love
Mhm.
Attack on Titan.
Mhm.
Dragon Ball was one of my favorites growing up. Are there any other animes you recommend?
I like Shokugeki.
What is that?
Food
The cooking
Wars.
one?
The cooking
Oh,
one. That one's
okay.
cool.
I try to get into that one,
Mhm.
but then like every time I watch it, I'm just like, I kind of want them to kill each other, you know? I kind of want like there to be more stake in it.
You know what you should watch?
Well,
you
what
should
kind-
watch. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. You go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
you're talking.
Well, I
about
was just gonna
Shokugeki.
ask like what type of anime you like watching.
Oh, I
What's,
like action.
just
So Attack on Titan,
Ah,
Death Note,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. I like fighting, action.
You should watch Psychopaths.
Oh, I actually.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I watched like I think I watched a couple episodes of that when I was younger. I never finished it. That one's pretty like up there in like gore and stuff, right?
Yeah, so Psychopaths is like kind of a crazy story if you like Death Note and stuff, and it's like more grown up anime, but it's pretty much like the main story is there's like a giant AI now that was created, and it kind of controls like how the police department is run and stuff like that. So you have police officers, and then they have a gun, right? And this gun, they aim it on anyone, and then the gun will tell the cop like if this person's psyche is stable or not.
Oh.
If it's
Oh.
unstable, the trigger releases,
Oh.
and they can shoot the person. That's the
Oh.
only way they can shoot the person. So like a lot of times, like you get like a clash between people who are like, it's like I'm not crazy, you know. And then you have this underground group who's like against AI dictating whether they get a choice to like kill people. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck? We designed this machine. Now this machine's telling us like we're
Oh.
unstable and stuff. So there's like the storyline gets crazy, but then that's kind of what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the police officers, after a while, they're humans too. They're like,
Uh-huh.
fuck, is this right? Like, should I trust this gun too? So there's a lot of like back and forth.
Damn.
yeah.
I had no idea like AI stemmed back so far.
That's always like cyberpunk. Like, I feel like
that's
all that shit
yeah,
is like,
that's
all
true.
AI.
That's true. Dang,
yeah.
freaking yeah, because like iRobot, Will Smith, you know, like
Yeah.
all
there
that
you
stuff.
go.
But maybe I'll get back into watching that. But yeah, that's actually like another question I had in mind.
Mhm.
Like, how far would you want AI to go? Because like I can see it being very beneficial
Mhm.
to society,
Yeah.
but then like at the same time, you know, like who knows, like shit like that might happen.
Yeah. It could be detrimental.
Yeah.
I think right now they're starting to come together, like all the higher up people, like Elon Musk and stuff. I think they have like meetings and lawmakers decide like how they're trying to restrict the abilities of AI before it gets
Mm.
crazy,
Yeah.
because it probably will get crazy.
I think that does need to happen though. I think
Yeah.
it does need to be monitored, and I feel like we're kind of in the infant stage of it, but then it can definitely explode. I feel like
Mm.
because I feel like once you have like, because I feel like right
Yeah.
now is the first time where AI is kind of accessible to the masses.
Yeah,
Because I think AI has kind of been implemented like throughout, just
because
behind closed doors or like for like the state, you know, the country. But
from I guess right now, like AI could be super super useful, and
Mhm.
like at my company we use AI and we're
Mhm.
trying to implement as much AI as we can.
Yeah.
Because right now what people are thinking is that you get with the program or you get left behind.
Mm.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So you should learn AI, which I'm trying to learn as much AI as I can,
Mhm.
because then my company wants me to kind of implement as much stuff as possible. But it's like if you don't use it, then you're just behind,
yeah.
because they're not going to wait for you, because
Mhm.
AI is just always going to be used. And then you see all the big companies now just implementing
Yeah.
as much AI as
Oh,
possible. So you want to use it, and it's not even anything like crazy, right? But
Mhm.
you're just less efficient, because some, like, let's say some small things right now, AI that could be used is like the ones that sit in like your Zoom calls, right?
Mhm.
You could
Yeah.
get AI that sits in your Zoom calls and like transcribes the entire meeting.
Oh,
Mhm.
So then once you're done with the meeting, it would just send you the transcription. So then everything's all like written down for you and shit.
Mhm.
But there's like AIs that could do like everything. Like you could have an AI that sits within your Excel, right?
Right.
And then you could just tell it to do shit and it would just like run reports on reports for you. And, like,
interesting.
do all this crazy shit for you. But if you're not using that, then it's like you're kind of useless. Or they rather just hire someone else that knows how to use the AI.
Uh-huh. Oh, interesting. So, what do you
Mhm.
think about like how AI is kind of like taking over, and a lot of people are like, oh, they're taking like a lot of jobs from people. Do you think it's like it's a good and bad thing, or like do you think like, oh, in the future AI is going to help us create more opportunities for other people? Like it's going to create more job openings, because right now it's definitely taking like away from a lot of people.
Yeah.
But do you think like it'll be better in the long run for people, or do you think it's going to be like
I think it'll be better for humanity.
mhm.
Mhm.
But I think right now it could get to a point where it takes a lot of jobs. Because look at like places like Texas. I think they just opened up their first McDonald's that is purely run on AI.
Mhm.
So they don't even need people to run that McDonald's. It's like, dude, okay, like, come on. Like, I know there might be less mistakes that are made, but it's also taking like the jobs away from people.
Yeah.
But then you also see AI doing crazy innovative stuff, right?
Mhm.
Where I think one AI is like a company is trying to create an AI where it knows everything medical, and then that way they could use the AI to find cures.
Okay.
Right? Like that part of AI is super cool.
Yeah.
And it's like
Mhm.
more power to them. If they
Yeah.
can figure it out, then it helps a lot of fucking
Uh-huh.
people. But then when AI comes in and then they just do all the manufacturing in a factory,
Mhm.
that takes away a hell of a lot of jobs. But I
Mhm.
can see why they do it because it's more efficient.
Yeah.
Less like room for error.
Yeah. I can see like, oh, it'll I feel like AI is gonna propel humanity forward, but the working class is gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's why everyone's saying right now, learn AI or you're just gonna get left in the dust.
Yeah. That's crazy because the only AI that I've experienced is like generating a picture that I type in words
yeah.
or like chat GPT, and then it's just like, oh, give me a grocery list to make apple pie or something like
Yeah.
that, you know. I don't know any of this other
Yeah.
crazy stuff that is being used for business. Do you guys hear about chat GPT? Like the CEO got like fired or something, and then like the whole company is like shutting down and stuff.
Yeah, I
No.
did hear about
I
that.
didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, so whole chat GPT CEO got fired from like the chair board or whatever, from the board, and then like the whole company is like getting shut down. And I think like either Microsoft or like Elon Musk is like trying to buy all the employees or something like
Oh.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then like I don't know, but ChatGPT was like I think like the first of its kind of as a language model
Mhm.
to like come up and like fucking explode, and like everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh, AI is a new wave. I feel like that was the start of it.
Mm.
Like ChatGPT
I think
is so
so.
crazy,
Yeah.
dude. I think there's like some that you could type in like an article or like a book.
Uh-huh.
Like imagine putting in like a law book, right? And
Mhm.
because you don't know what the laws are around a
Yeah.
specific thing,
Mhm.
but you could ask the AI, I need a law that relates to this, and it will just
Mm.
spit back out that law for you, so you don't have to read the entire book or whatever it is, right?
Mhm.
That's super helpful. I mean,
Yeah.
as a lawyer, you probably
Mhm.
want to, if you don't know what the law is, and
Yeah.
you don't want to spend
Yeah.
the time to look through it,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
there's AIs that will specifically find that thing
Yeah.
for you.
So just to kind of to circle back to what you were saying earlier, I think AI is going to take a lot of entry level jobs, but then I also think it's going to create more job opportunities, because I don't think AI will ever be fully automated, because I think you
Mm.
are going to need someone to manage it.
Right.
You're going to need someone to do it.
And that's where the job opportunity opens up.
Yeah.
People who can understand whatever realm of AI you're in, they need like someone to write the prompt or to like, tweak the AI. So I
Yeah.
think that's going to create a lot of job opportunity for people as well too. But I think it is going to automate a lot of things. I do think entry level jobs like maybe McDonald's and stuff is going to get automated.
Yeah.
Which I think is, personally, I feel like it's going to progress humanity better, because it's going to force people to either get with the program or left behind. But then if they get with the program, it creates more opportunities in the long run for them. Because let's say like that McDonald's employee,
Yeah.
is like, oh fuck, I'm getting automated. Maybe I'll dig into AI.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then they become the person who, you know, manages the AI.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I just feel like,
Yeah. I think that's my exact thinking. Is like it's gonna make everybody have a higher like skill skill
Yeah.
floor.
But
Right.
at the same time, the thing I could see wrong with that is like people lose a lot of soft skills. They don't like imagine kids that are growing up and then they're in that phase where they're going to college and need to work at the same time,
Mm.
but they can't get these entry level jobs where they're just working everyday jobs and then they don't even get the chance to maybe build like their own customer service or personal like
Mm.
people skills, right? Because me especially, if I just went to school, I wouldn't really know how to talk to people or provide customer service or whatever
I
it is,
see.
right? And you can't even learn these connection skills with other, I guess, like your clients.
yeah.
And that could go wrong because if those entry level jobs are just taken by AI, like as like a serving job, you would
Yeah.
lose a lot of those skills.
I see.
Yeah. I didn't think of it like that. That's a
Like,
cool perspective.
Yeah.
So it's just like so many good things and so many bad things.
Maybe AI becomes so accessible where instead of teaching kids to like maybe develop those, I guess it is a trade-off, but maybe like in schools they start implementing like AI learning earlier. That way those kids, instead of getting a job at McDonald's, they can help automate or like run
Run
you
the
know,
McDonald's.
yeah, run the McDonald's, you know.
Yeah.
That's just, everything's like easier said than done.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a great topic you brought up. That's something I didn't think about.
Yeah. I think we already seen it like a little bit with the pandemic, right? Everything went online.
Mhm.
Nobody knew how to fucking drive after. Nobody knew how to speak
And
to
then
each
all
other.
of the people skills are just out the window.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. And then
yeah.
everyone has to relearn like how do I act in a social setting, stuff like that. So we already saw a little bit of that, you know, like, and then especially when everything gets automated, it's just gonna get even worse.
And
Yeah,
there's
for
like
sure.
articles and like a lot of people coming out and talking about, I think one of them was like a Valorant like player, and they were saying how like because of the pandemic, like all you do is just stay in and like play Valorant, like whatever. And then when you go out into the real world, I never had the chance to actually interact with people in college.
Yeah.
Because it was coming from a standpoint of someone who plays Valorant and goes to or like is just on like doing schooling online fully,
Yeah.
and like they never got the chance to go to college and like actually learn how it's supposed to be
Yeah.
like. So then they were just talking about
Yeah.
how like that was so bad.
No, that's definitely a real fear because my cousin, he's in like middle school or like high school during the pandemic. So everything's online. You know, he's typical kid, stays home, play games, right?
Yeah.
But then when I was a kid, I played a lot of games after school, but during school, you know, we didn't have phones all the time. And then like we talk to each other, we go play basketball, whatever. And then, you know, that's like a real fear within my family because like we're like, oh shit, like what if he grows up and like he doesn't know how to like
Go out.
act and like do an interview with like a boss or something or
Yeah.
like, you know, like just say hi to people. And then
And they don't.
yeah. So I think that's a thing that we have to teach him. And then also I think with this new wave of AI, it's kind of like I look at it as like the internet. Like when the internet first came out, like everyone had to like adapt. Everyone had to adapt and like get with the program or you're gonna get left behind. So I think this is just another wave. And then right now we're in the hump of it. And then we just have to get through the hump. And then everyone's gonna be like, okay, AI was like actually a good thing.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
So I am a little older than you guys. So I was there when the internet first kind of started to blow up.
What the fuck?
Okay, so
which is crazy because like to think of, it wasn't that long ago. But now everything is like online.
yeah.
Everything has fully switched.
Yeah.
So when internet first came out, I think I might have been in like middle school or maybe elementary. But I didn't start to get access to like my own computer and internet until I was like in middle school.
Yeah.
And that when I was in middle
Okay.
school, that was when dial-up came into picture.
I remember that.
Yeah, dial-up and then AIM, and like if you were on the internet because it plugged into the phone line, no one can talk on the phone.
Oh.
So like it's just crazy to think. But when internet first came out, there's a lot of people who are like non-believers. They're like, the internet's stupid. Why waste your time on that? Like nothing's gonna come out of it. And there was also a lot of scams that started when the internet first came out. But it's just crazy to think that like there's so much resistance when the internet first came out, but now look at us.
Yeah.
And
So
I feel like same thing with AI.
that's what I'm saying. So do you see the same resemblance between AI and the internet?
Probably.
I think there is a lot of similarities. But the thing is, I'm not like, well, okay, when the internet first came out, I wasn't like big on the internet. I was too young. I didn't understand it. Now when AI is coming out, for me, I really don't care that much. But when I start to feel like someone of my caliber who doesn't care, but I start to see it bleed into my life, like with AI generation or whatever, like photo editing and like chat GPT, it makes me realize that like, oh shit, this is affecting me who's like not like actively looking for it. It's going to become something big. Do you get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's just crazy to see.
One of like the scary things that we're seeing is AI is able to do like voice generation.
Oh,
and then also video generation.
Oh yeah.
Because I'll
dude.
see shit. And then it was funny because then I saw this clip where it was Joe Rogan and he was talking about anime. And I think he was talking about Attack on Titan. I'm like,
This motherfucker don't watch
this
it.
in real life right now. But it was well, of course they said like, oh, AI like is AI generated. It's like, dude, what the fuck? It looks so real,
Right? Yeah.
Like,
and another scam I've heard is like people will get like phone calls from like someone that they know, and then they'll hear their voice, and then it's like, we have you, like we have your mom, like we kidnap your mom, like you need to send us money or else like blah blah. But then people were like, but then I actually like just texted my mom. She said she was at home or something. Yeah, so
that shit's scary.
Yeah, but it's like it's actually like their voice. Like, how the fuck do they even like get? How did they get my mom's voice?
And they could generate images too, like videos. So it actually looks so real.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I know right now there's a scam going around like where there's like fake IGs of like AI generated girls.
Oh yeah,
and there's scamming guys like DMing them like, hey, you know, how you doing? Oh, this is Cash App me, blah 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 blah, and shit like that.
This is catfishing, but then this is the new wave of catfishing. Yeah, you don't have to use other girls' pictures no more. You just make your own girl.
Exactly.
You know what's crazy? There was this Valorant player. Yeah, you heard, you know what I'm talking about, right? So there's this Valorant player. So there's this division for girls. It's called Game Changers. And there's this one team, this random ass player just came up, fucking beast, like shitting on everybody. Yep. Turns out they were cheating.
Oh, okay.
And then the picture they submitted was just like an AI generated image.
Yeah, it wasn't
And,
even
like,
the person.
Dude, it's just so, it goes to show like, you know, like if you look at it, it's like that looks like a real girl to me. Like, and then you let them play it, and like it fucks up like this whole tournament that they put so much time and effort
because the
into.
team didn't even know.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
Apparently.
but it's kind of crazy because some of the teams that are legit, they beat that team.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
so they're like flexing it all real hard on Twitter. Like, yeah, we beat them. Like, yeah. All right, but I think it's a good time to wrap up the episode.
Yep.
You know, I actually really enjoyed the AI talk and anime. So I appreciate you guys tuning in once again. We're gonna switch to every other week. We're gonna try to make other content. I am actually gonna be out of the country for a whole month, so maybe not until next year. We're gonna start making like other type of content.
Yeah.
So for now, we appreciate you guys watching. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We actually hit
our goal. We hit our goal.
105 subscribers. That was our end year goal.
Let's go.
So thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it.
We're gonna do something special. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll do a little something.
We'll do a little something.
Might take a little bit, but we'll do a little something. But yeah, thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.
Peace.